Hi everybody, today we're going to be talking about the Louis Vuitton Multicolor Lodge bag in the size GM. Now this bag, it actually comes in two different colors. It comes in either the white multicolor or the black multicolor. But actually the one I have here is the white multicolor, so that's the one that we'll be discussing today. Okay, so all of the Louis Vuitton bags, they come with this pretty standard dust bag, and depending on the size and shape of your bag, it will either come with a drawstring type closure like this, or it will have like an envelope style opening for some of the larger bags. Okay, and then, so now we'll discuss the bag. Okay, so here is the Louis Vuitton Multicolor Lodge bag in the size GM. As you can see from the front, there's two main pockets at the front, and if you can see from the side, they're not really too deep or too big. I personally don't really use these two main pockets for any usage really, mainly because it's not really, too deep. You can't really fit too much inside, and also it's sort of not so practical because to get inside you have to sort of unbuckle each pouch, so it's really not very practical if you're needing to get at whatever you put inside very frequently. So I don't know, like, because of the size, maybe you could only fit like a ticket or an ID card or something inside, but those are the types of things that you need to use on like a daily basis, maybe once or twice per day. So, to get into that, and undo this every single time would be kind of a hassle, so yeah, so I don't really use those too much. Okay, and then at the top of the bag, you can see it's actually like a zip closure type bag. The zipper isn't, or at least on my bag, the zipper isn't like so easy to zip and unzip all the time. I mean, it's kind of, you have to pull like a little bit harder, and sometimes it gets a bit stuck. So the zipper is not really so convenient always. But again, maybe that's just my particular bag. But yeah, so this bag, it does come with a zip closure. Some of the Louis Vuitton bags, if you're familiar with Louis Vuitton, sometimes there's just no zip closure. Maybe it's just like an opening, or sometimes they'll have like a fastener as an opening, but this bag is a zip closure. Okay, and then at the back, it's basically just a flat back. There's not too much design or anything, so that's the back. And then the bottom, again, it's just a pretty plain bottom. There's no like feet or anything on the bag. Okay. And then the strap here, I've had this bag for about, I would say about 6 years now, and it really hasn't darkened too quickly or too much per se. And I do usually carry this bag out in the late spring or summertime, so that's, when the sun will be hitting it the most, but it doesn't really get so dark. And like I said, I've had it for about 6 years, so that's kind of how it patinas. Okay, and then for special features of the bag, it does come with this luggage tag here, which you can get this monogrammed if you'd like. For me personally though, I didn't monogram mine. Okay, and then it also has this D-ring on each side of the bag, so you can hang like your keys or your, maybe like a coin purse, or maybe like some type of charm or something. But as for me, I don't really like to hang anything off of my bag, just because I like the way it looks like standard, so I don't really like to add too much to it. You can see from the inside, it's just this really dark burgundy type velvet material inside. And then it does come with one pouch, but again, the pouch isn't really too deep. It's just basically like a hand of depth. And then also, you can't really fit too much inside. I don't know, for me, I just like to put my Louis Vuitton brochures and tags inside. That way it helps me kind of retain the value if in case in the future I decide to get rid of some of my older bags, and if I want to update my collection, then it will just help to retain the value just a little bit better, I feel. Okay, so now I'm just going to be talking about the size of the bag to give you a rough understanding of how the bag will look in proportion to your size, okay? And all the measurements will be done in cm. Okay, so the width of the bag is about 26 cm. And the height of the bag is about 17 cm. And actually, I'll just take this side. And the depth of the bag from the base of the bag right here is 7 cm. And then I'll take the drop height of the bag from if you're to wear it on your shoulder or on your wrist or something. And this bag actually doesn't get weighed down too much. It's made pretty sturdy, so even if you've had it for quite some time, the drop height's not going to change very much. So the drop height is 24 cm. Okay, and then as far as things that you can fit inside the bag, just to give you a rough idea, for me, I don't really use this bag as like an everyday bag, even in the spring and summer. That's usually when I carry the bag out, but usually I just carry it for like going to lunch or going to dinner or something like that. I obviously don't use this as like my work bag or like my school bag or anything like that. Yeah, more just for like going out or something like that, I guess. But then I don't really put too many things inside because it's not really so roomy. I typically just put like my wallet, and I have like a pretty large wallet because I tend to travel a lot, so I put my traveler size wallet inside, and my iPhone 4S, and my keys, and then my sunglasses, and that's about it. So it can fit all of that pretty comfortably, but not too much more. And then for my sunglasses, they're actually like they come in the case, so I just put the whole case inside and everything. So that's roughly what you can fit inside your bag. So again, if you're looking for more of like an everyday bag where you can just throw a bunch of things in, if you're like really busy all the time and like you have kids and stuff and then you need to fit a lot of things inside your bag, this probably would not be your best bet. But if you're like more minimal and just typically carry like the things that you need for that day or just for going out, then this bag is a pretty good summer bag for that. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about where you can purchase this bag for yourself. I just checked the Louis Vuitton website not too long ago to see if they still have it in stock because, like I said, this has been about 6 years now, so I'm not sure if they still carry the same bag in stock or not. And I checked, and unfortunately they did not have it on the website, so I'm not sure if you could actually go to the store and get it in store, or if you would have to like try to find it somewhere online, like Gently Used or something like that. But possibly you could stop by the store to see if they do still carry them and have them in stock. I just wanted to show a few quick modeling shots of the bag to give you a rough idea of ways that you can wear the bag and how it looks in proportion to myself. I stand at roughly 5 feet 6 inches tall and weigh a little over 100 pounds. This first look is just to wear the bag on your shoulder evenly in proportion to your shoulder. This way is convenient if you are in a rush and frees up both hands in case you are carrying other items. This second look again shows the bag on the shoulder forming a 45-degree angle from the top of the shoulder. This is a nice way to wear the bag if you plan on taking a lot of photos because you can clearly see the design and features of the bag and the shot is not burdened by your arm being in the way. This is also convenient in carrying other items as your bag will not be in the way. This third look shows how the bag can be worn just by carrying it. This method can be used if you plan to take forward-facing photos or if your shoulders feel heavy from carrying the bag on your shoulders. Okay, so that's the Louis Vuitton Multicolor Lodge bag in the size GM. Again, that's the white multicolor. Like I said, I've had the bag for 6 years, so you can kind of see roughly how the bag has held up. I would say pretty good overall. I haven't had any issues with anything, popping off or anything like that. I guess if there was like one major defect, or I guess minor defect, it'd probably be that the zipper isn't always so fluid when opening. But I can still get it open, so it's not, you know, a really major issue or anything like that. Yeah, so I think that's about it. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions or comments, don't hesitate to leave a comment in the comment section below, or if you have any other bag or anything that you would like me to review, also leave a comment in the comment section below. And that's about it. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye-bye. Bye, everybody. Bye.